I've been in the Department of Corrections several times over drunk driving. When I came out, I was extremely desperate. I was struggling for jobs because of my incarceration. I was struggling to find work. I was financially upside down. I had a lot of weight on my shoulders and I didn't know what to do. I had 3 suspensions and the last one was a lifetime suspension. I spent 7 years of my life on a moped in Indiana winters, and the winters were so cold I had to bring the moped in my living room so it would start and I would still be able to make it to work. It was nothing to see me driving down the road with 3 5-gallon pails of paint stacked on the floorboard up to the steering wheel, driving it to where I needed to go. I had trouble with employment because I would fall back into my addiction. So if I had trouble with employment, I had trouble paying bills. I had trouble buying food. Today I don't have a drinking problem. Today I have a thinking problem. And what I'm telling you by that is alcoholism it's horrific. My biggest problem today is I have a disease that tells me I don't. I kept throwing the towel in, returning to the drinking atmosphere, expecting different results because I couldn't get out of that hole. The frustration, the depression, the lack of self-worth, all of this. When you walk out of the penitentiary, you don't feel like you're a 10. I came out of the Department of Corrections and I looked around me and I could not believe how everyone around me had aged. It opened my eyes at that point and I realized that, you know, if I don't do something with my life right now, I will go back into the Department of Corrections. My family will pass. I will not be there. I will be of no help to them. I had to start holding myself accountable. I had to learn how to do it, and I had to learn how to quit manipulating people, and my life began to fall together. It's been through a series of events and miracles from God that I'm trusted today. My elderly neighbor came across the street yesterday as I was leaving to go get my fiance's medication. And she told me, she said, "I'm not telling any one of my other neighbors this, I'm just telling you. I'm leaving town for 3 days, I'm going on vacation. Will you please watch my home?" And it's this program who helped me climb out of that hole, who got these weights off of my shoulders because I didn't know how to do it. Outside attorneys wanted money that I couldn't come up with. The clinic worked with me and explained to me step by step what I needed to do. Slowly but surely, I was pulled out of the hole. My elbows were put on the earth, and they told me and gave me the strength to pull myself out of that hole and not return to it. Today, my addiction is under control. I'm able to drive. I've had my driver's license, a restricted hardship license, for 15 months. In the past, I had trouble paying rent. Today, I've owned a home here in Indiana, and I closed on it last October, and I've never been late on a bill. I've always been ahead. I pay my bills today. I get up, I go to work, I function normally. I can take my father to the doctor. I can go to the grocery store. I took my fiancée to the emergency room. I can take myself to work. I don't have to ride a moped anymore. My life is much different now. I don't drive a Cadillac, I drive a Jimmy, and I have to have my tools with me. It's part of the court order, but I'm okay with that.